Today, let's go through the process of understanding your insurance policy document. Hello. Welcome to our channel. We are here because we love insurance and love educating the public on insurance matters. Kindly subscribe and let us begin covering our topic today. How to easily read and understand your insurance policy document. After purchasing any insurance policy and paying the full premium, your insurance company will issue you with a policy document as evidence of your insurance contract. When you receive the policy document, it is of utmost importance to go through it and familiarize yourself with its content. This will make you understand your policy benefits, rights and obligations as well as the rights and obligations of your insurance company. A policy document has 8 sections, which are critical to an insurance contract, and the information contained in these sections will tell you, from the onset, whether the policy will serve you or not. These sections are: Number 1, the policy title. Number 2, the preamble. Number 3, the policy schedule. Number 4, definitions or interpretations. Number 5, policy benefits. Number 6, exclusions. Number 7, the policy conditions. And number 8, signature and attestation. The above will act like a checklist to help you go through the policy document meticulously and ensure that you understand your cover. Section 1. The title. This section of the policy indicates the type of policy you have purchased. It will indicate whether the policy is for motor private, domestic package, personal accident, fire, burglary, and so on. These are the first 2 things you need to know: the type of insurance policy you have purchased, and who is providing you with the cover. Other than knowing the addresses and contacts of your insurance company, it will also tell you whether you have purchased the right cover. This verification is important, especially with motor policies, which are usually confusing since there are several types of motor policies based on usage. Your insurer or broker might mistakenly place a motor private cover instead of motor commercial taxi cover, since the private cars are the same that are used for taxis. Or be given a motor commercial own goods policy, whereas you had set out to buy cover for or vehicle used for carrying goods for hire and reward, commonly known as general cartage. In the above 2 scenarios, the risks are totally different, and any confusion may lead to claim being dishonored. Section 2. The preamble. This section sets out various conditions that must be met by you, the person purchasing the insurance, before the insurance contract is enforced. It also identifies the parties to the contract, the agreement, the proposal form, the premium amount, refers to the policy schedule, any report or other document relating to the policy, policy terms and conditions, compensation upon the happening of the insured event, and the sum insured. Section 3. The policy schedule. This is the most important section of a policy document, since it will indicate the most specific details about you as the policy owner, details about the item being insured, and the value to be insured. It might be true to state that the schedule is a summary of the document. The policy schedule contains details of the insured person, details of the policy, period of the policy, details and values of the insured property, payable benefit limits, extensive clauses, premium computation, signature and stamp of the insurance company as well as signature of the policy owner. This is the section that will describe what you are insuring in detail. An example is when you are insuring a motor vehicle, it will indicate the registration number, rating, year of manufacture, chassis, engine number, color, in some cases, and the value of the car. The details in this section are derived from the information you have given when filling in your proposal form, therefore any misrepresentation here may work against you. Pay great attention here and confirm that all the descriptions are well captured. This section also contains a list of applicable insurance policy clauses. A clause is a section of a policy document or its endorsement that specifically deals with a particular subject in the contract. Examples of clauses: Political risks and terrorism clause, cancellation notice clause, premium payment clause, jurisdiction clause, and so on. Section 4. The policy definitions or interpretations. Insurance as a profession has its own language. In most cases, terms that may refer to some things in conventional professions may have totally different meanings and interpretations when it comes to an insurance contract. This section defines the meaning of various terms in insurance and helps you know how they apply to your policy. Just like it is practiced in any other contract, refer to the definitions when reading your policy document. Section 5. The policy benefits. This section lists and describes the benefits your policy will pay in case of a loss. Various insurance policies cover different risks, and this is the section which will define how much one is to be paid if a loss occurs. An example, under WIBA, the schedule of benefits will tell you how much will be paid in case of death, permanent disability, hospitalization under the medical benefits, etc. Section 6. The policy exclusions. What are policy exclusions? Policy exclusions are risks, hazards, or perils that your insurance policy will not cover. This section tells you what losses will not be paid for by your policy. There are two categories of exclusions: general exclusions and specific exclusions. General exclusions are those that apply across the industry and are universal. An example is a loss arising from a terrorist activity where it is proven that you, as the policy owner, were a participant, or self-inflicted loss such as destroying your own property. Another one of these exclusions is drug and substance abuse. Any loss arising from or directly attributable to these are not covered. Specific exclusions refers to risks that would ordinarily be covered in any insurance policy but will be specifically excluded in your policy for one reason or another. An example is in medical policy where one purchases an inpatient-only cover, the outpatient medical expenses will be excluded because you did not purchase it, or when you purchase a motor vehicle cover but does not include the terrorism cover, then terrorism cover will be specifically excluded in your policy. Section 7. The policy conditions. These are rules guiding the policy such as cancellation, changes in coverage, audits, premiums, reinstatement of lapsed policy, duty of disclosure, audits, valuations, and policy and termination. Section 8. Signature and attestation. This section contains a place for the signature of the insurance company's authorized officer and the policyholder's signature. You are required to sign this part of the policy, but only when satisfied with the policy. If you are not satisfied, you have a maximum of 30 days, also known as the cooling-off period, within which you can request the insurance company to make your desired amendments. Many buyers of insurance sign policies without understanding its terms and proceed to keep it safely only to produce it at the time of a loss. This is dangerous and is synonymous with using a driving license to which you have not appended your signature and whose expiry date you do not know. Note that different policies have different terms, and the ones highlighted here are common to most insurance policies. In case you do not understand any terms in your policy, contact your insurance broker or insurance company. Point to note. The above are guides on what to look for when reading a policy document. Various insurance companies will have different titling, synonyms, or arrangement of these sections. But whatever the arrangement, titling, or synonyms used, a policy document must expressly cover all these sections. Something worth noting. Any policy document, whether issued in soft or hard copy, must contain a revenue stamp to make it valid or authentic. That's all for now. Let's meet in our next video. Please subscribe, like, share and comment.